Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at techtrader.com. It's, let's see, Wednesday the 30th of September, the last day of the quarter. The markets had a really topsy-turvy day post-debate, ending on the plus side, but it was pretty volatile, and we saw some real swings intraday. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you about 20 stocks that had big days today, or significant anyway. AMAG, mostly after the close today. Take a look. Exploded. And I don't have the news in front of me, but it did go from about 9 to nearly 14, about a 60% pop. So we'll have to watch this tomorrow, but it looks to me like it broke out of a falling wedge and wave 5 started, and it's at resistance. So we'll see if we can get any further progress. If we do, we're looking at a $17 stock potentially. Up next is BE, which appears to have broken out of a perfectly formed 3-month consolidation coil of sorts in wave 4. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fifth wave could go to 26 or even 30 or better. Next is Blink, which popped to the highest level in a couple of months today and then backed off. Got up to 11.55, finished 10.23. Only up a quarter or so. So we'll see if there's an extension on this one to be had. And the next target is around 12.15, maybe as high as 13 and a quarter or half. We'll see if we can get up to 14. That's my next target. We get through this, boom. CCC broke out of also a 2-month consolidation flag today and popped $1.47 or 5%. It's at the top of this channel, but if it accelerates, we could see mid-30s. CELH also is threatening to come out of a long consolidation as well. And if it does, we're looking at mid-30s, around 30, low to mid-30s, around 31, 2, maybe as high as 40 eventually. CSIQ in the solar sector doing great. After breaking out of multiple tops here and then pulling back and wedging, I was pretty confident this was going to make a move, and it did. At this point, though, I'm looking for to see if we can get to 37.5 and then reach in the low 40s. DraftKings is doing great. Look at his chart. It's powering ahead. And my mid-60s target, I think, is coming soon. Beyond that, with this angle of ascent, should it continue, we can see something substantially higher. Live, well, this late in the day today took a pop, about midday actually, and then you can see after hours it's moved over 6. I'm going to watch this going forward. I think it's a significant move, and it did it on 800,000 shares, which is the best volume we've seen since last February. It may be breakout type volume. Watch this tomorrow at 6 3/4. That's your target. When we get through that, we're probably looking at about 7 3/4 to 8. Goose with earnings popped today, did very well. Got up to 33 1/4, close 32, 33 up 265 or 9%. Volume was 4.4 million. That's the biggest volume we've seen in this one in about 4 months. So this is breakout volume, and apparently minor targets coming up at 35 and at 38. IMAB broke out of a wedge today, exploded for about 667 or 17%. It's a thinly traded stock, but it sure has designs on higher levels, it appears. My mid-range target is 52. The upper range target is 68. Kaleido, beautiful base pattern, and of late, I've been noticing the stock surging here. 5 days ago, a breakaway volume. It's run and nearly doubled from the, it's more than doubled from a breakaway pop or opening gap and a low of 618 up to today's high, almost 12. You can see it's a nearly double, but it did break out above resistance. And although there is some resistance above here, around the 12.5 range, my next target, I think the stock can make it to 14.15. LAC exploded after imploding a week ago. It just has come back big time for 5 days. With the inside day yesterday, today's pop was significant, but it did hit the top of the channel and back off. Nevertheless, up 82 cents or about 7.5% with really strong volume of 15.6 million. We may need to back and fill consolidate, but my next target is going to be 15. NEO popped yesterday. I told you it looked like a breakout of a significant breakout of a coil. The volume was actually bigger today as it got up to a new high at 22.59 and backed off. Nevertheless, I'm still looking for more. Minimum target for me is going to be 25. And then DM exploded. And when it moved, that was yesterday. When it moved again today, I put a swing on it. It just looks to me like a stock that has designs on higher levels. My near-term target would be a retest of first 3 3/4 and then 4 3/4. We get above that, we may see something in the 6-7 range quickly. Nova broke out of a wedge today, a V bottom and a right-handed extension, and maybe even a little inverse head and shoulder type pattern, but there's a breakaway move on big volume. I'm expecting this to make a run at 40. That's 10 points. PERI finally popped today with significant volume and popped for 70 cents or 11%. Looks like going higher, targeting 7.5 3/4, and then eventually 9. REGI also popping, coming out of a consolidation zone yesterday and following through with another 417 or 8.4% today. With volume picking up to 2.1 million, the best volume on an up day since back here in December of last year, this might start to accelerate. My next target, a little bit above here at about 57.8. Up next is SPWR, one of our old swing trades and one of the best solar stocks in the world. SunPower is popping here and running. I got a target of 16 3/4, 17. That one was up 75 cents or 6% today. TFFP also popped for $1.32 or almost 8% on $500,000, which is significant for that stock. And the OBV is looking good too. So I think the stock has more to go. We look for a move to about 2021 here. Vista Outdoor popped last week and pulled back, and now it looks like it's popping today. Again, today's volume of 4.2 million is the best in about 2 months. So it may take a shot at the 22.5 range. You get through that, 25. And finally, VVPR still poised to pop. It looks like it wants to go. It acts like it's going to explode any minute, quite frankly. And any move above 970, and then should get you to 11. Above that, we're looking at 15 or better, maybe much more. And that's it for tonight, everyone. Have a great evening.